question really lays the framework for the steps of recovery. So what does the path of recovery look like for you?
I think what we've learned from a traffic operations perspective is, you first have to assess. And I remember, back in the day, it would be 7 o'clock in the morning and we'd be getting calls. What roads are closed? What roads are closed? And so we'd frantically call the field, what roads are closed? And I learned, okay, the sun has to come up. People have to be safe before they can get out. They have to go out and assess, and that all takes time. So it's always a quandary for us because you have that, people wake up in the morning and they want to know what's happened, but you have to give your folks time to get out there, right? They have to be safe. We're not going to send them out in the dark. The sun has to come up. They go out, they assess what's going on. They report to us what's going on. And then they begin the repair process. But like we said earlier with hurricanes, I came from the north, and when I pictured a hurricane, I pictured this big, wind thing coming and the ocean raging and all this wind and all this rain and all these trees. But what I've experienced is really, it's like Matt was saying, it's the rivers flooding that have the biggest impact.
Matt Lott, what do you deal with as far as unique challenges in the recovery stage?
So something that's unique to Virginia is our government system. So local jurisdictions include not just counties and possibly towns, but we have independent cities. So VDOT, essentially, we work up at the beginning of the year, do a political and budgetary process, how much it would cost VDOT to maintain their roads. Those localities get a check from the state. Essentially, they go maintain the roads. But they use that money the way they see fit to improve and maintain the transportation infrastructure within their city the way they think their citizens want it done.
How do you know what roads need to be cleared? And Matt, I think you're going to talk a little bit about assessing damage. So let us know, how do you know?
What I wanted to talk about specifically is one of the unique things that we do is kind of a help to that, is that we utilize drones. We have about 22 or 23 pilots that are embedded with our reentry teams, and their job is to assist with damage assessment, more specifically, what routes need to be cleared. So the pilots will fly up and use the drone to look beyond the damage that's existing, and they're able to tell the crews, hey, the road's flooded or whatever, and so they can reprioritize and go to a different route and save a lot of time. Right here would be where we would have all of our pilots listed. So it gives you the ability to go in and be able to real time see the conditions of the roads. And so that lets our people in the EOCs be able to monitor that and maybe make determinations in the field on what routes need to be cleared.